Have you ever wondered how understanding female psychology can enhance your intimate relationships? In today's video, we'll delve deep into the fascinating world of female sexuality, exploring the significant changes a woman's body undergoes after anal sex and the critical insights men over 50 need to maintain a vibrant sexual life. Why should you stick around? Not only will we reveal astonishing facts about intimacy that are backed by scientific studies, but we'll also address the common challenges that couples face over time. You'll discover practical solutions to strengthen your emotional connection and rekindle passion in your relationship. Stay with us as we discuss how certain sexual practices can improve not only your love life but also your overall well-being. By the end of this video, you'll gain valuable insights into female pleasure, learn about the dynamics of attraction, and understand the importance of effective communication in intimate settings. This knowledge can empower you to foster deeper connections with your partner, ultimately transforming your sexual and emotional life. So, let's get started. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. Did you know that life is filled with extraordinary realities, fascinating discoveries, and untold mysteries, especially when it comes to the human body and relationships? One such startling yet rarely discussed fact is that approximately 1 in every 7,000 women is born with vaginal agenesis, a condition where the vagina doesn't naturally develop. This profound and often unexpected reality usually comes to light around puberty, a time already filled with self-discovery, curiosity, and the whirlwind of changes that shape young lives. Imagine the emotions a young woman must face upon learning that her body is different in a fundamental way. For some, it brings confusion and vulnerability. For others, it becomes a journey toward understanding and embracing themselves despite these challenges. This moment of realization often reshapes her self-image and her outlook on femininity, intimacy, and even her future relationships. Vaginal agenesis is a powerful reminder of how complex and unique every individual's journey is, both physically and emotionally. When we turn our gaze to more subtle curiosities about human connection, we encounter intriguing patterns of expression and attraction. For example, studies from North America have shown that women who frequently use emojis in their messages may be more open to sharing intimate photos, given a comfortable and trusting situation. This unique link between expressive communication and intimacy reveals something profound about how we build connections. Emojis, while seemingly simple symbols, carry nuanced emotional weight, allowing individuals to communicate playfulness, warmth, and even flirtation in ways that words alone might fail to capture. In a world increasingly driven by digital connections, these little symbols can open doors to more meaningful interactions, showing that intimacy doesn't always begin with grand gestures. Sometimes, it starts with a wink or a heart sent through a screen. There's another fascinating layer to the attraction that reveals itself through touch. Imagine this. A simple, tender kiss along a woman's neck or a gentle lick near her ear can spark an unexpected, electrifying sensation, a pleasurable shock that ripples through her body, heightening her senses. These areas, delicate and highly sensitive, are gateways to immense pleasure. They carry a potency that can draw her closer to her partner, building an invisible bridge of trust, passion, and desire. This phenomenon isn't just about physical response. It's a beautiful illustration of how intimacy begins with understanding and attuning to your partner's unique sensibilities. The neck and ears become points of connection, where small gestures yield profound feelings, often becoming treasured moments of closeness in a relationship. If we journey even further, into the animal kingdom, few creatures are as captivating and as ruthless as the black widow spider. Famous for her complex and primal behavior, this spider sometimes consumes her mate during or after mating. If she's particularly hungry, she may devour up to 20 males in a single day, driven by a powerful need for survival and sustenance. This behavior, while startling to us, offers a glimpse into the raw, often unforgiving nature of life beyond human norms. It's a haunting reminder of the balance between life and death, love and survival, and how these forces shape behaviors even in the wildest corners of nature. As we age, the way we experience and value intimacy can change, sometimes deepening into something even more precious. For those seeking a renewed, enriched experience of intimacy later in life, I've crafted a digital book just for you. Rediscovering Intimacy: Healthy Sexuality After 60. Now available, this heartfelt guide is packed with practical advice, compassionate insights, and inspiring stories that encourage couples to reignite the passion and connection that may have faded over time. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. This book addresses both emotional and physical challenges that often arise as we mature, offering solutions and encouragement to embrace intimacy with newfound enthusiasm and tenderness. It's time to rekindle the spark, nurture your bond, and cherish every shared moment. This journey toward rediscovering intimacy isn't just about the physical. It's about connecting emotionally, spiritually, and mentally with the one you love, creating an enduring relationship filled with joy and understanding. On a heartwarming note, the American Sociological Association has uncovered that the most memorable, soul-stirring intimacy often unfolds when you're deeply, genuinely in love with your partner. This powerful connection transcends mere physical attraction. It roots itself in trust, respect, and the sheer joy of sharing life. On the flip side, intimacy also brings varied preferences, as about 70% of men report preferring to avoid sexual activity during their partner's menstrual period. Preferences in intimacy are as unique as each relationship, shaped by comfort, understanding, and shared boundaries. For those who are particularly sensitive to smells, the experience of intimacy can reach entirely new depths. Scents like the faint musk of sweat or the natural aroma of your partner's skin can evoke primal feelings of attraction and connection. The olfactory system, deeply linked to memory and emotion, can transform these natural scents into powerful aphrodisiacs, making every encounter feel uniquely intimate and connected. Smell plays a surprisingly potent role in creating a profound sense of closeness and nostalgia, leaving an indelible mark on each shared experience. In the journey to start a family, the role of intimacy takes on added significance. Did you know that orgasms can improve sperm quality? Studies reveal that frequent intimacy can lead to healthier sperm, not only increasing fertility but also enhancing the overall quality by reducing DNA damage. For couples experiencing mild fertility issues, this regular closeness can be a hopeful step toward parenthood, reinforcing the idea that physical closeness has benefits that go beyond pleasure, impacting life on the most fundamental level. It's a beautiful reminder of how love and life are interwoven, creating new beginnings from moments of shared joy. Speaking of intimacy, let's talk about the empowering, liberating world of self-love, or solo sex. According to psychologist Anna Ball from Istanbul, Turkey, solo exploration is not just an act of pleasure. It's an act of self-acceptance and empowerment. Solo sex offers the same health benefits as partnered intimacy, such as stress reduction and mood improvement, but it also allows for a deeper journey into self-discovery. Through this exploration, individuals can understand their own needs and desires, building confidence and cultivating a healthy relationship with their bodies. Learning to embrace solo intimacy can enhance satisfaction and even lead to a more fulfilling connection with a partner. After all, the foundation of a healthy relationship often starts with understanding and loving oneself. Finally, the bond created through shared intimacy goes far beyond the physical. It's profoundly emotional, even spiritual. After lovemaking, the body releases oxytocin, known as the love hormone. This powerful chemical floods your system, melting away anxieties and building an unbreakable trust between you and your partner. It's why, after intimate moments, many people feel an unparalleled sense of closeness, as if their very souls are intertwined. Remarkably, even in clinical studies, strangers exposed to oxytocin via nasal spray exhibited higher levels of trust with each other, highlighting the hormone's role in deepening human connections. Oxytocin is nature's way of binding us together, encouraging the kind of open, trusting relationships that bring true happiness and emotional security. In a world that often rushes past meaningful moments, intimacy invites us to slow down, be present, and truly see the person in front of us. It's a journey filled with discovery, vulnerability, and the joy of knowing someone deeply, flaws and all. Whether you're embracing new aspects of self-love, rediscovering passion in a long-term relationship, or simply cherishing quiet moments together, intimacy is a sacred bond that enriches life in ways beyond measure. Every touch, every shared smile, every tender word is a reminder of the beauty of connection, one of life's most profound gifts. Did you know that many people who identify as lesbian, gay, or bisexual often have heterosexual experiences in their youth? Yet these early encounters do not alter the essence of who they truly are. In much the same way, some heterosexual individuals have had same-sex experiences and still resonate with a heterosexual identity. Human sexuality, complex and varied, is a journey of self-discovery, one where people learn and embrace their true selves over time. Then there's formicophilia, a rare and curious inclination involving a sensual fascination with insects or worms crawling on the body. It might sound unusual, but human desires are as varied as they are profound. Science has shown us some surprising health benefits associated with regular intimacy. For men, for example, maintaining an active sex life, at least once a week, significantly reduces the risk of heart disease, strokes, and diabetes. Those who remain sexually active even as they age often enjoy the gift of longevity, with higher chances of living beyond 80. Consider this. Many people have imagined the thrill of group encounters, and more than half have turned that fantasy into reality. Meanwhile, around 1% of people worldwide identify as asexual, meaning they don't experience a strong sexual attraction to others, a gentle reminder of the vast spectrum of human desire. Interestingly, scientists believe that one of the earliest forms of sexual activity on Earth can be traced back to an ancient creature called Funiadortha, dating back roughly 30 million years, a timeline that speaks to the enduring nature of connection. Statistics on modern relationships reveal fascinating trends as well. Roughly 1 in 5 people admit to romantic liaisons with a coworker, weaving bonds of intimacy amid daily routines. In a survey by Match.com, 44% of singles share that when they're with someone familiar, like a former partner, they reach orgasm almost every time, suggesting a comfort that sometimes accompanies familiarity. And speaking of pleasure, have you ever felt that spine-tingling shiver, a skin orgasm, or frisson that emerges when a song stirs your emotions? This sensation, often awakened by music, films, art, or even the presence of a special person, touches something deep within us. But it's unpredictable. You can't control when it will happen. Every woman, like a unique snowflake, has her path to climax, with nerve endings intricately distributed across her body. During a woman's orgasm, those rhythmic contractions are her uterus actively drawing in sperm, an intimate rhythm of nature itself. For men, there's a complex correlation between the number of sexual partners and long-term satisfaction. Research suggests that as the number of partners increases, the satisfaction level may decrease. Yet, when the experience is with someone cherished, satisfaction tends to rise. Beyond pleasure, more frequent intimacy also leads to fewer erection issues and less physical discomfort overall. Today's youth often approach intimacy differently, with more than half of young adults between 18 and 24 describing their last partner as a casual hookup. On the topic of safety, oral sex may feel safer than other forms, yet it still carries risks due to fluid exchange. Interestingly, erotic biting holds a surprising allure. About 55% of women and 50% of men find that a bit of biting adds to the excitement of intimacy. Human sexuality, in all its layers and nuances, is a journey that teaches us not just about physical connection, but also about vulnerability, pleasure, and the deeply individual paths we take toward intimacy and self-understanding. Did you know that the word clitoris traces back to ancient Greek, symbolizing something divine or goddess-like? This small, yet powerful organ, rich with 8,000 sensitive nerve endings, double that of the penis, has long been revered as the epicenter of female pleasure. When it comes to orgasms, they exist in a kaleidoscope of forms, each unique and profound. For men, anal orgasms are not just a concept, they are very real. Through stimulation of the P-spot, located near the prostate, men can experience an explosive, all-encompassing orgasm, much like the intensity of a G-spot or A-spot orgasm in women. For women, pressure on the A-spot, nestled close to the uterus, can induce deep waves of pleasure, expanding her experience to profound new depths. Winning over a woman's heart and body involves an intricate dance of understanding, respect, and touch. Many women, for instance, find neck kisses incredibly sensual. In fact, over 97% consider the neck one of the most erotic zones. The G-spot, another sensitive area, is elusive. Its feel and location can vary greatly from woman to woman, a testament to the individuality of each body. Some may even find orgasm through nipple stimulation alone, though this is rare. Only about 1% of women achieve climax this way. Still, for both men and women, the idea of oral intimacy often holds the allure of fantasy, as it embodies vulnerability and a profound connection. A woman's climax is a phenomenon all its own. Unlike male orgasms, female orgasms can stretch from 3 seconds to a blissful 51 seconds, with some women even capable of ejaculation. This experience, often referred to as squirting, is not necessarily synonymous with orgasm. It's one of the body's many fascinating responses to deep pleasure. Yet only a fraction, about 18%, of women climax solely from penetrative sex. Often, the brain itself lights up with arousal, making her ready for further connection. And despite these moments of peak pleasure, about 30% of women report difficulty achieving orgasm, while 1 in 10 may never have experienced it at all. Understanding this highlights the importance of communication and trust, especially when exploring shared fantasies. Committed relationships often bring an added layer of emotional intimacy that encourages pleasure. Couples who openly discuss their desires tend to find deeper satisfaction, exploring not only physical touch but emotional closeness. Even small gestures, like gently kissing her while she sleeps, can foster an intimate bond, a silent language of love and comfort. Physical attraction, too, is often nurtured outside the bedroom. The groin area, for instance, is highly sensitive. Many women appreciate partners who keep well-groomed beards to avoid any discomfort. Active lifestyles play a role, as studies show that women are more often drawn to partners involved in sports or physical activities, which signal vitality, regardless of physique. Sadly, dissatisfaction in one's intimate life is common but seldom spoken about. Positions like 69 are celebrated for their sensuality, while doggy style allows for deeper, more intense connection, often catering to varied desires. Hormones play a complex role in attraction as well. Testosterone, with its distinct earthy scent, naturally attracts many women. Colognes mimicking this pheromone even exist. But physical attraction is only part of the equation. Over time, especially during life phases like menopause, women's desires and needs may evolve. In long-term relationships, these shifts can bring new challenges but also growth opportunities. Embracing proper sexual education and open communication can profoundly reduce anxiety, fostering a healthier, more fulfilling intimate life. For relationships to thrive, adapting expectations and exploring solutions together, with patience and understanding, keeps the spark alive, deepening the journey of shared intimacy and love. Let's explore the fascinating world of attraction, intimacy, and the powerful nuances that bind people in relationships on multiple levels. Sapiosexuality is a profound term that resonates with those who are irresistibly drawn to intelligence. The allure isn't merely in the physical but in the depth of a person's mind. It's that spark, that thrilling exchange of ideas, which creates a magnetic pull between individuals, sparking an attraction that feels both rare and uniquely fulfilling. In the same breath, let's dispel a lingering myth, the so-called dead vagina syndrome, the notion that a woman might lose her sensitivity due to frequent sexual activity. It's important to understand that this idea is completely unfounded. The complexities of a woman's body are beautifully resilient, and sensitivity is far more nuanced than mere frequency of intimacy. The Coretta method echoes this sentiment, encouraging a focus on emotional connection as the heart of intimacy rather than orgasm alone. It's a gentle reminder that true closeness goes beyond physical sensations, creating bonds that are emotional, deeply meaningful, and sustaining. For many women, self-care in a partner is not just attractive, it's a powerful statement of respect and confidence. A man who pays attention to his appearance, whether through keeping his hair neatly styled or his beard carefully groomed, signals a sense of self-respect and dedication to the relationship. Additionally, sexual fantasies add an enriching layer to one's intimate life. These imaginative explorations don't necessarily indicate a desire to turn these fantasies into reality. Instead, they allow individuals to safely explore aspects of attraction that can deepen their bond with a partner. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Novel experiences, like the spark of connecting with a new partner or trying something different together, can often rekindle desire and rejuvenate the passion shared in a relationship. Robert Sternberg's triangular theory of love introduces us to the idea that love itself is a delicate balance of intimacy, passion, and commitment. Each unique combination of these 3 elements creates a different form of love, be it passionate infatuation, stable companionship, or enduring romantic love. Some individuals face the perplexing experience of constant arousal without any direct cause. Such experiences can be closely tied to one's attachment style, whether secure, avoidant, or anxious, which shapes how they experience both intimacy and sexuality. And let's not forget that sexual desire is not bound by age. Attraction can thrive and even deepen over time, with our senses, especially smell, playing a pivotal role. Certain fragrances can awaken arousal, often heightened in warmer weather, a phenomenon that leads to an uptick in romantic interest and activity. The power of music is another subtle yet influential force. The right song, resonating with the rhythms of intimacy, can create or amplify emotional connections, shaping a shared moment into something unforgettable. Now, let's touch on a sensitive but common issue that many hesitate to talk about: erectile dysfunction, ED. It's a condition that can impact a man's self-esteem and his relationships profoundly. But there's a message of hope here. Studies suggest that yoga can help alleviate some of the challenges associated with ED, fostering not only physical improvement but also a renewed sense of vitality and confidence. Another phenomenon of our digital age is cybersex, where individuals explore sexuality through online connections. Depending on the level of communication and consent, cybersex can bring people closer, allowing them to share intimacy even from afar. When it comes to feeling truly loved and fulfilled, it's often the small gestures of affection that matter most. For many, a lack of regular hugs, caresses, and gentle touches can leave an emotional and physical void in their relationships. Our understanding of relationships is also evolving, with more people embracing polyamory, an approach based on honesty, ethical practices, and open communication. It challenges traditional norms but creates a space for people to express love in ways that feel genuine to them. For some, even foods or specific eating habits can hold a surprising allure, enhancing attraction in unique ways. And when it comes to attracting a woman, various factors play a part. Take the G-spot, for instance, a widely discussed yet individualistic area of pleasure. Each woman's experience with it is unique, and it may even vary in sensitivity and location. Yet, there is one near universal truth. Over 97% of women find the neck to be one of the most erotic areas. A gentle kiss there can ignite a spark, reminding us that intimacy is a dance of both the mind and body, one that grows richer and more profound as we deepen our understanding of each other. It's fascinating to delve into the nuanced world of intimacy and the unique ways in which men and women experience pleasure. Did you know that for a rare 1% of women, orgasm can be achieved solely from nipple stimulation? The body is full of astonishing mysteries, and for both men and women, one of the most common fantasies centers around oral intimacy, a practice rooted deeply in the desire for closeness and mutual pleasure. The length of a female orgasm, which can vary from a brief 3 seconds to an electrifying 51, highlights the beautiful unpredictability of female pleasure. Furthermore, many people are surprised to learn that women, too, are capable of ejaculation, a phenomenon that's often confused with orgasm but is, in fact, distinct. Squirting, ejaculation, and orgasm each represent different responses, adding layers to the complex experience of female pleasure. For instance, the clitoris is often heralded as a powerhouse of sensation. Containing around 8,000 nerve endings, twice as many as in the penis, it's designed purely for pleasure. Yet, despite this remarkable feature, only 18% of women find that penetration alone can bring them to climax. During a female orgasm, the entire brain lights up in a spectacular display, often preparing her body for another wave of pleasure almost immediately. Sadly, many women, about 30%, report that they frequently don't reach orgasm, and 1 in 10 have never experienced one, pointing to the importance of understanding and communication in intimate connections. Surprisingly, shallow penetration is often more satisfying for women, as it stimulates the sensitive G-spot area, emphasizing that depth isn't always the key to pleasure. Turning to relationships, studies reveal that women in committed, loving relationships are more likely to experience regular orgasms compared to those in casual encounters. There's a sweetness in knowing that simple, affectionate gestures, like a kiss, while sleeping or indulging in shared fantasies, can deepen the bond between partners. Communication emerges as a crucial element in unlocking each partner's desires and boundaries. Expectations, especially those rooted in idealized body images, can erode self-esteem and intimacy, underscoring the need for openness and acceptance. Even areas as seemingly straightforward as grooming have an impact. For example, a well-kept beard can prevent discomfort, and both men and women may find heightened sensitivity in the groin area. Physical fitness plays a significant role in attraction, as studies indicate that women are often drawn to men who maintain an active lifestyle. This attraction isn't about muscle mass, but about the confidence and energy that comes from regular movement. When it comes to intimacy, different positions bring distinct sensations. The classic 69-foot focuses on shared sensations, while doggy style is popular for the depth it offers, often preferred by men for the feeling of intimacy it fosters. Attraction can be surprisingly primal. The scent of testosterone, a powerful male hormone, has an alluring effect on women, with some colognes even crafted to mimic this natural aroma. However, when it comes to long-term relationships, similarities between partners don't always guarantee harmony. Couples who are strikingly alike may struggle to maintain the spark over time. A woman's desires can ebb and flow through various life stages, such as during menopause, a time when her emotional and physical connections with her partner may evolve. In this journey of learning about intimacy, awareness helps reduce anxiety and fosters better sexual health. A fulfilling intimate life means adjusting expectations, finding the right rhythms together, and nurturing a mutual understanding that goes beyond the physical. For those drawn to intellect, sapiosexuality, an attraction to intelligence, can form a powerful bond, reminding us that desire isn't only about physicality. And then there are common myths, such as the idea that frequent intimacy dulls a woman's sensitivity, a myth often referred to as dead vagina syndrome. Methods like carezza, which emphasize emotional connection over climax, show that pleasure is as much about bonding as it is about physical sensation. Women tend to value men who invest in self-care, and simple grooming, like keeping a beard well trimmed, makes a difference. Finally, it's worth noting that women who seem difficult to win over often cherish a man's effort and resilience, savoring the pursuit without desiring him to bend easily. This delicate dance between challenge and connection can create a compelling spark that keeps both partners engaged and deeply connected, reminding us of the beautifully complex dynamics that make intimacy so powerful and fulfilling. Sexual fantasies, often woven from the depths of imagination, are a vibrant and normal part of one's intimate life. They do not necessarily desire to act out in real life, but rather glimpses into one's psyche, adding richness and intrigue to a person's sexual world. New experiences, whether it's exploring a new sensation or the thrill of being with a different partner, can reignite passion, bringing fresh excitement to intimacy. Love itself, as psychologist Robert Sternberg has suggested, is like a complex dance between intimacy, passion, and commitment. These elements, when intertwined in various combinations, create the unique tapestries of love that each of us experiences, from fleeting infatuations to enduring soul-deep connections. Some individuals, though, feel a stirring of desire without a specific cause, a phenomenon that can feel both exhilarating and puzzling. Their connections to others are often shaped by their attachment style, whether secure, avoidant, or anxious, which can profoundly affect how they give and receive affection. It's worth celebrating that age is no boundary to pleasure. Sensuality can thrive well into the later years, where wisdom and a deeper understanding of oneself only enhance satisfaction. The role of scent, often underestimated, is a powerful trigger in sexual attraction, with certain aromas awakening something primal within us, amplifying allure and arousal. There are, however, aspects of excitement that may seem contradictory. For instance, some people may experience a surge of arousal linked to concepts of power or aggression. This doesn't mean they're drawn to real-life violence, but rather indicates the mind's complex relationship with dominance and vulnerability. Even the weather can shift our desires. Warmer, sunlit days have been shown to naturally increase libido, a nod to how intertwined our physical and emotional well-being is with the world around us. Music, too, is a potent influence on our connections. Its rhythms and melodies can spark closeness and an emotional charge that can turn a simple moment into something deeply intimate. Visual cues play a significant role in attraction, and, intriguingly, colors like red can evoke a stronger sense of allure and excitement. But true connection isn't only about visual appeal. It's a harmony of the heart and mind, a fusion of emotional and intellectual resonance. In moments of intimacy, though, the feeling of being watched can disrupt the very vulnerability needed to reach pleasure, holding back the depths of release. For men grappling with erectile challenges, the stigma around these issues can be emotionally devastating, creating a cycle of lowered self-esteem that can strain their intimate relationships. Yoga, with its grounding practices, has been found to nurture the body and soul, enhancing one's sexual life by increasing flexibility, reducing stress, and even boosting desire. In the digital age, virtual connections bring new dimensions to intimacy. Cyber intimacy, or cybersex, can be either fulfilling or damaging depending on the openness, consent, and mutual understanding involved. Physical touch, too, remains irreplaceable. In its absence, whether from a lack of hugs, gentle caresses, or affirming touches, a person may feel isolated and emotionally unfulfilled. This deprivation can deeply affect one's sexual and emotional satisfaction. In the world of ethical non-monogamy, polyamorous relationships flourish through open communication and mutual respect, where partners embrace love and intimacy with multiple people without sacrificing honesty or emotional integrity. Meanwhile, some people experience arousal in response to specific foods or eating rituals, finding sensuality in the tastes, textures, and shared moments of indulgence. As the years go by, particularly after 40 and even more so past 50, physical responses may slow. Erections might become less spontaneous, but intimacy can continue to flourish, grounded in deeper emotional connections and a shared journey. Studies show that the vast majority of women, about 97%, choose partners who meet their emotional and physical needs in bed, seeking harmony that goes beyond mere technique. Perhaps one of the most beautiful discoveries is how love and passion can sync not only hearts but even physical rhythms. Research reveals that women in love can synchronize their heartbeat with their partners just by gazing into their eyes, a simple, profound moment of unity. When it comes to physical closeness, certain positions, like the classic doggy style, have been known to intensify pleasure and offer many women a better chance of reaching climax. Moreover, pleasure isn't confined to just one area. While the clitoris is a focal point, women can also experience powerful orgasms from nipple stimulation, adding to the multifaceted nature of their sexual pleasure. In the end, human sexuality is a rich and diverse spectrum, colored by countless factors. From the scent in the air and the music that plays, to the deep bonds of love and mutual trust. Embracing this complexity with openness and curiosity can lead to a fulfilling, vibrant, intimate life that continues to grow, evolve, and bring joy across all stages of life. Many men, driven by a deep desire to improve their self-confidence and satisfy their partners, engage in manual exercises to increase the length of their penis, with some even achieving gains of up to 4 centimeters. While this physical enhancement may bring some satisfaction, True intimacy often lies in the emotional connection and the thrilling discovery of each other's sensitive spots, which new positions can help reveal. For both men and women, exploring and experimenting in this way can open up new realms of pleasure, deepening their bond and intensifying mutual appreciation. Women's sexuality is beautifully complex and often unpredictable, with desires that can shift frequently in response to emotions, experiences, and connections. Studies reveal that they can spend an entire year of their lives simply choosing what to wear, an expression of their desire to feel confident and unique, especially in the eyes of those they care about. Even her glances, subtle yet profoundly revealing, hold secrets. Her eyes can tell you everything if you learn to watch closely. Although women often socialize in groups, not every interaction is heartfelt, and they may swiftly assess others with an intuition that is strikingly accurate most of the time. Emotionally, women operate on a different frequency than men. Their hearts beat faster, reflecting their heightened sensitivity to emotions and experiences. They don't appreciate being compared to others, yet often wrestle with self-comparisons, looking to other women for a benchmark or reassurance. When making decisions, women may take longer to conclude, but once they decide, they stand firm and committed with a strength and resilience that can be unshakable. If a woman cheats, she often does so discreetly, driven by unique reasons that may stem from emotional neglect or unmet needs. When they're upset, their need to vent is almost therapeutic. Sharing their feelings allows them to release pent-up emotions and find clarity. A woman's silence, on the other hand, speaks volumes. If she grows quieter than usual, it's a signal that something may be amiss, perhaps a sign of unaddressed hurt or her contemplation of alternative paths to happiness. When it comes to problem solving, women's minds operate in harmony, using both hemispheres of the brain, allowing them to approach challenges with emotional depth and logical precision. Unlike men, who tend to tackle issues with one part of the brain, women can simultaneously consider various facets of a situation, weaving empathy and insight into their choices. Simple gestures, surprise gifts, a bouquet, or a thoughtfully planned celebration can touch her heart profoundly, making her feel cherished and appreciated. But beware, if you have feelings beyond friendship and remain silent, she might place you in the friend zone, possibly closing the door on romantic potential. In matters of jealousy, there are differences too. Women often feel envious of men with wealth or fame, while men are captivated and sometimes possessive over beautiful women. Her smile can be a reflection of the quality time she spends with you. It's a glimpse into her heart, a sign of happiness and genuine contentment. Trust is the bedrock of any meaningful relationship, as it forms the foundation of emotional security and mutual respect. Nonverbal communication, body language, tone of voice, even the smallest gestures, can reveal hidden truths about what your partner truly feels and desires, often more than words ever could. Foreplay holds special significance, creating an emotional bridge that fosters closeness and heightens pleasure. Open, vulnerable discussions about your likes, dislikes, and fantasies can transform a relationship, making it deeper and more fulfilling. Creativity in the bedroom, along with the anticipation of shared moments, can reignite passion, keeping intimacy alive and vibrant. Mental well-being also plays a crucial role in sexual health. Nurturing one's emotional health is essential for a satisfying intimate life, as a calm, joyful mind brings freedom and openness to the connection between two people. Women have the incredible capacity to experience pleasure in ways as varied and unique as they are. Beyond the well-known clitoral and G-spot stimulation, a woman can also find joy through gentle breast caresses, or even moments of pleasure born from pure emotional connection, without any physical touch at all. Each woman's pathway to ecstasy is influenced by her emotions, her mood, and her sense of arousal. For many, the breasts hold a deep significance. They are not just a source of physical pleasure but also a foundation for body confidence, a source of comfort, and, at times, an intimate symbol of vulnerability and strength. Every woman, however, has her preferences, unique boundaries, and rhythms that define her intimate experience. Interestingly, exercise can bring a special vitality to moments of intimacy. Following physical activity, A woman's body is often charged with increased testosterone levels and improved blood flow, heightening sensations and potentially intensifying pleasure. In the gentle aftermath of shared moments, a simple, heartfelt hug can foster an even deeper emotional connection, amplifying feelings of love and happiness in a way words cannot. In a beautiful testament to love and companionship, studies reveal that 1/3 of women over 80 continue to share intimate moments with their partners, proving that desire and connection are timeless. While a woman's vagina may be around 7 to 10 centimeters long, this remarkable part of her body can expand greatly when aroused, adapting to her level of excitement and readiness. The reasons people feel drawn to intimacy are vast and often influenced by a complex interplay of hormones, memories, societal values, and deeply held personal beliefs. Hormones, especially during a woman's most fertile period, can subtly shift her attractions, making her more drawn to masculine features in men. It's fascinating how dreams, too, can be a window into our unspoken desires, with studies indicating that roughly 8% of adult dreams have intimate themes. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Yet, sexuality is not without its challenges and fears. Coitophobia, or the fear of sex, is a real struggle for some, often rooted in psychological or emotional pain. Additionally, some people experience selective sexual aversion, where attraction or desire fades specifically toward their current partner while remaining present for others. Such complex feelings can evoke intense internal conflict, as desires don't always align neatly with what one believes one should feel or want. While intimacy has been linked to happiness, research suggests there is a balance to be struck. Engaging in intimacy once a week can significantly boost life satisfaction, but beyond that, the effect appears to plateau. A vibrant, active intimate life has also been associated with youthful vitality. People who are intimate more frequently often appear younger than their less active counterparts. However, modern distractions, especially the overwhelming presence of social media, can disrupt this connection. Studies indicate that spending excessive time on social platforms can erode sexual satisfaction, as it breeds unrealistic expectations or pulls individuals away from nurturing real-life connections. Finally, the phenomenon of sexual dissonance, where someone feels a deep internal conflict between their desires and what they believe they should feel or do, underscores how personal and sensitive the experience of sexuality can be. These emotions can lead to an uneasy tug-of-war between heart and mind, sometimes even creating barriers to true fulfillment and intimacy. Recognizing and understanding these deeply rooted feelings is essential for building a foundation of joy, trust, and lasting intimacy. As we reach the end of this exploration into the intricacies of human intimacy, it's clear that our connections are both powerful and profoundly personal. Each person's journey with intimacy is unique, shaped by emotions, experiences, and the complex blend of mind and body. Now, I'd love to know, what resonated with you most? What insight did you gain today that you might apply in your own life or relationships? Take a moment to reflect and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us learn and grow together. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're supporting our mission to create meaningful conversations that bring us closer. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.